Making weight's the hard part. I'm the biggest 35-pounder in the world, so it's the hard part. Once I get down, it's over. He said I ain't improved, man. I've been in the gym for 2 years straight. Since I fought him, 16 months, 2 world title fights. Fought the number 1 and 2 ranked guys. We'll see how much I ain't improved.
Stretch that leg up. Stretch my leg up, my quad. That's good.
How you say it? It's over here, bro.
Let's go. Let's go right now.
Let's go right down.
Yes, put your gloves on.
You put the gloves on. Yeah, you go burn knuckles. You don't need to put gloves on. He said, let's go right now. Yeah, let's go right now. Put the gloves on.
Like flyweight or just strawweight? Just strawweight.
Anthony Showtime Pettis here in the house for Bellator Paris. Of course, I'm looking forward to that main event. Little bro just lost his belt. Patchy makes his demand right now, so hopefully he keeps that belt. Little bro gets his rematch. My thoughts on Cédric Doumbé and Willis is Cedric has to go out there and perform, man. I think they're setting him up for another big fight out here in Paris, his hometown. We got to see a finish. We got to see him do some things that we're all expecting him to do to see where he can be at in this organization. It's mixed martial arts. You could have a bad weight cut. You could have a splinter in your toe, man. You never know what happens in this cage. So anything could happen in this sport. I think he definitely has an opportunity to finish. But I know Doumbé, after that last fight, especially in his hometown, he has something to prove. So I'm expecting a big knockout. Yeah, the thing about Cedric that appeals to me is, and I'm in a phase in my career where I've fought everybody. I've been in the biggest stages, I fought the biggest names. I'm looking to finish my career at exciting fights. When I fight, everybody knows it's showtime. I go out there, I put on a performance. A guy like Cedric will come out there and allow me to fight the way I like to fight. A striking match. It is mixed martial arts, but he likes to knock people out. I like to knock people out. Those are the exciting matchups that I'm looking for. So I'm hoping he comes out victorious and he has a great performance so we can match this thing up and I can get back in this cage. I think it's very, very confident for him to put out there that hit list. I like it. I like guys that have some confidence. But based on his last performance, it's very hard to take that hit list serious. You got to get out past the splinter first before we can take you serious on knocking guys like myself out, like the champ out. A guy like Doumbé just solidifies my spot where I'm still at in my athleticism. I still feel like I'm sparring with the best guys in the room and still getting the best of them. So it's been a while since I've been back in this cage. I'm very excited to get back in there and show the world what Showtime's all about. Mixed martial arts isn't like boxing where you lose and everybody forgets about you. It's like mixed martial arts. You have the ability to rebound quick. If you lose, you can come back and have a spectacular fight and be right back on top. So that's why I wasn't too afraid of that tournament format. But it definitely was different than I've ever experienced. I think it's the hardest format of mixed martial arts, having that fight back to back, knowing you have a group of guys that are all trying to get that #1 spot. It's definitely a young man's game, and it's the hardest form of mixed martial arts. There's so many guys that I've looked at in Bellator and PFL that just makes sense. Guys that really for me it's guys with big names, guys that have something that brings the B side to it. It's not just me fighting a guy that's up and coming killer, because those are options as well. But guys that have a name. So it's hard to look past Doumbé. It's hard to look past the next boxing fight I have coming up. So it's really hard to give you a name here. But there are exciting fights that I haven't had yet. So I think once we get through Doumbé, we'll figure that out.
Yo, I'm Costello Vanis. Fight week's going great at the moment. I'm not really hungry. That's a lie. I'm actually starving myself. But other than that, it's all going good. I'm not injured. I've trained my ass off for this fight, and I can't wait to give some action this Friday. The winner of this fight gets to fight for the title. That just gave me extra motivation. I would say I started training even harder, but that's a lie because I've been training since day one. I was training really hard.
Halfway and out there. Perfect. And 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And now there.
Okay.
Seven.
We'll make sure you get them. No problem.
And next, your next. 3. Good. Now we go with the hook. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Yeah, just grappling. BSD is good though, but he's
13 minutes on his back. You know what's up. 30 minutes on your back.
Yeah. Not on in, but you see it's done now, but not the confidence. That's all right.